Marty! Marty! Marty, I wanted to show you these new matchbooks for my auto detailing I had printed up.
Like the DeLorean?
What the hell is going on here?
Where are we? When are we?
We're descending toward Hill Valley, California at 4:29 p.m. on Wednesday, October 21st, 2015.
2015? You mean we're in the future?
That's right, it's 2015. And the internet is all abuzz of one question. What did Back to the Future get right and wrong about the future?
Shark still looks fake.
We all look to the future. And modern day storytelling is no different. But there is one inherent problem with stories that depict the future.
Now the screen creates for you the fascinating, frightening spectacle of the first flight to Mars.
At some point, that future becomes the past, and stories and films expire.
The 9000 series is the most reliable computer ever made.
To make matters worse, oftentimes the future depicted is not accurate.
Danger, adventure, and breathtaking thrills come rocketing to the screen as science smashes a new frontier in the world of tomorrow.
Sure, we have talking computers and tablets and FaceTime.
But now that we have a satellite station in space, revolving around the Earth.
And yes, we have space stations. But we have yet to make any manned space missions to Mars.
On toward Mars, with disaster threatening at every moment.
Or Jupiter.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
So here we are. It's 2015, the year famously depicted in Robert Zemeckis' film Back to the Future Part 2. Flying cars, hoverboards, and power laces.
Power laces, all right.
Now, Nike has unveiled plans to release a power-laced shoe, and although that will come true, most of the future depicted is far from reality. Now, will Back to the Future Part 2 suffer the same fate as 2001: A Space Odyssey and other films like it?
The Joint Chiefs have conferred with the President and it's been decided to change your mission. You are now Moon Base number 1.
The title of 2001 alone dates the film, no matter how iconic it is. Even though 2015 is here, and Back to the Future Part 2 is way off with its depiction, this film still works, failed predictions and all.
But now, you don't have to worry about traffic.
The most basic rule of the trilogy is this.
Marty, you interacted with anybody else today besides me?
That if you change the past, you change the future. Instead of a relationship forged out of the Florence Nightingale effect, resulting in a broken marriage, we have a relationship forged through passion, filled with affection.
Have a nice day, Mrs. McFly.
Now, with all futures, there is a past leading up to it. The 2015 of Back to the Future Part 2 is based on a history that sees Marty McFly permanently injured, killing his music career. Toward the end of the trilogy, though, we see that Marty does not make the mistake of racing needles, which resulted in the accident. Which means that he won't become a washed-out businessman, and he won't lose his ability to play the guitar. And instead of dealing with an accident, and insurance and hospital stays and medical bills and so on, Marty, Jennifer, and the Rolls-Royce driver now will have interactions with different people. And they will ultimately affect the path of those people they come in contact with in the grand scheme of time, in a way that otherwise would not have happened. And with 30 years of almost an infinite amount of alternate interactions between Marty, Jennifer, the Rolls-Royce driver, and all the people of the world, 2015 would be very different than what Marty originally saw. Back to the Future will never be dated. Its depiction of the 80s and the 50s, and even the Wild West are accurate. But what about that future with the technology that we all want?
Welcome to the Cafe 80s, where it's always morning in America, even in the afternoon.
And some that we don't. How does it hold up now that 2015 is a reality? Ultimately, it doesn't date the film, because in the end, the 2015 of Back to the Future Part 2 does not exist.
Erased from existence.
What we saw is what was going to be, not what will be.
But what does that mean?
It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has.
That's the unique aspect of Back to the Future. It doesn't have an expiration date, unlike many films before it, and even some films that have yet to expire. Back to the Future will stand the test of time.